Dear students and working accountants, welcome to my Smart Tally Prime YouTube channel. My name is Babu Rao from Hyderabad. So today in our video, our discussion topic, that means we are going to learn is what you are going to learn is trial balance. So you have to learn what is trial balance, what is the uses and what are the uses of this trial balance and how to see the trial balance. All these things we will learn here. See here in the previous videos, we did one test. The test is divided into two parts. First part is simply for 6 months we followed manual accounting system. At the end of 6th month, that is on 30 September, we prepared the trial balance. We took the balances, that is trial balance, and that is the the balances in the 30th September, that is at the end of 6th month, they are called closing balances for that period. So from the beginning of the next month, that is 1st October, these balances are called opening balances. So we created a company and created all the ledgers and the stock items, and we have taken all the opening balances on the first day of the 6th month, that is first day of October. Okay, and in the second part, from 1st October to 31st March, we recorded many transactions. After that, I asked you to the transactions I already explained to you, and I asked you to make the entries and take the day book. Day book will come from 1st October only. Previously, there is no day book. So from 1st October to the 31st March, so after recording, take the day book and compare your day book with the day book already given. The PDF file is given. If there are any errors, just you see what is the error and you can make a correction, or if you want, you can post a comment. I will tell you the reply. I will give you the reply and I will correct that one. Okay. And this is what we did. And today, so we have taken at the end of the second quarter, half year, that is at the end of the year, that is 31st March. Now we have to take trial balance. So on the basis of these two videos, we are making the trial balance. On the basis of trial balance only, the most important reports for any business are called profit and loss account. This is also called trading and profit and loss account. Simply, it's called profit and loss account. Profit and loss account and balance sheet will be prepared already. They will be generated by the tally itself on the basis of the trial balance. The trial balance is based on the transactions, and from transactions, trial balance will be generated. And on the basis of trial balance, this trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet will be generated. That means what we did the work, that is manual accounting, then recording transactions, and then trial balance, then profit and loss account, all these are interrelated. So each one is dependent on the previous one. That's why these 5 videos you learn and you watch carefully and practice. Okay. And now we will go. So what is actually trial balance? The trial balance means after recording all the transactions at the end of the year, all the ledgers will have balances, only the balances. All the ledgers with their balances, some will have debit balances, some will have credit balances. All the balances of the ledgers is dividing as separately debit and credit are placed at one place. That place is called trial balance. That means trial balance contains all the balances of the ledgers in the books, in the tally, all the balances in the ledger separately dividing into debit and credit. And double entry system, for every debit there is equal credit. That's why all the debit items total amount and the credit total should be equal. So like this, we have to prepare the trial balance. Okay, and the trial balance will be prepared from this one. I will not share this. I will share this. So this one is C. So this one test we completed. So how to view and analyze the trial balance, now we are going to do based on this other two, profit and loss account and balance sheet. Next videos we will discuss them also. And this is with this our basic, what you call basic level is complete. Then we will enter mid level or middle level or intermediate level. So a little advanced than the basic one. Okay, and we have many items in that. After that we will enter the advanced, that advanced stage, advanced level only. The main important thing is we start with the GST. So everything the same thing which we learned now. Well, along with this, we add GST also. So if you learn this very well, and GST is very simple. Okay, so advanced level, we used to go with the GST, and at the end, after completing that, so how to file the returns with GST, how to make the payments, and what are the different types, all this we will learn. Okay, so this is our topics to be discussed, and now we will go to the tally. We will enter the tally. Now we will go to the tally. So the tally in this one, the trial balance will be the debit and credit. And I asked you to enter the transactions and make the day book and compare the day book with that. And now you take on the basis of that. So I also entered and I am showing the trail balance. You check up this trail balance also with your trail balance. You completed the transactions or taken the day book. You take the trail balance also and compare the trail balance with this given trail balance. You can understand, is there any mistake you can see. So now here, I have not given default loading. So every time it is better if you open, it comes, go to select company page, and whatever company you want, you can select. Otherwise, if you set up default page, so directly it will load. Again, you have to come back and we'll do something like that. Here, select company page, we have only one company. So that is entered. Now here, first of all, I will tell you about the ledgers. So automatically, this transactions recorded will be posted to the ledgers. We'll check up something about ledger. See here, how to see the ledger. I already told you many times. So first you go to display more reports, then go to account books. That means DA. After that, we want L, that is ledger. So in the stock, after account books, we used to go to sales register as CSRP. Here now we go to ledger. So here, all the ledger accounts which we created, they are open. So you can select any account. Just I will select one cash account. I will select cash account and then enter. Select cash account, enter. So the cash account will open, and the cash account here, it is opening. Actually, in the day book, it will open for the last day of the last entry date. For the last entry date, it will open the day book. For other dates, we have to use F12, F2 and select the date, single date, F2. It is not period. Alt F2 is period. Select any period, you can do that. But in this case, except that day book, all other places, F2 itself is the period. So if you want to select one date, like that, you cannot select one date, F2 from 2, period. So from and to also both same date you have to give. 1st October, 1st October. Then you can see the report for one day. Here it is, here. It is March month. In these ledgers, it will display the last month in which you entered. Okay, so this is March, up to March we entered. So it is showing only March month. So we have to select the period. And here you see in the ledger account, on the left hand side, ledger name, cash. On the right hand side, the period. You must be very careful with the period. Now what we do is, go to F2, that is period, select from April. So 1/4/21 to 31/3/22. So select like this. Or simply you can do, see, from the whole year now. So just skip the dates. Escape this date, skip this date. So, sorry. Skip this date and skip this date, enter. So the total period from first, you see here, our transactions are recorded from 1st October only. So the transactions are shown from 1st October only. But on 1st October, we have taken the opening balance. See here, for the cash, we have taken the opening balance 6,800. So it is showing, this is for the previous period taken into this period, and the transactions are recorded. Here is it. So this is the ledger. See on the ledger. So all the transactions are given, all the types of vouchers, everything. So see in the bottom page, opening balance. That means when you started ledger creating, when the ledger is created, we created on 1st October, isn't it? So when the ledger is created, we have given the opening balance. So this opening balance is not on this date, on 1st April. This is on the first day of the opening of the account company and creating the ledger. So 6,800 rupees is the opening balance. You know that. Okay. And after that, all the transactions are recorded for the 6 months. So all the debit items, total amount will be given here. Current total means total of this current period from 1st October to 31st March. the total of the current period summary is given. Total amount 4,16,500. The credit total amount is given here. Okay. And then opening balance plus debit total minus this credit total, the difference net amount, that is balance it is called. So the balance is shown here. Balance is shown here. So this is how an account shows the balance. And every account shows. You can select any account, it will show like that only. Okay. And then now we will go to our main topic, trial balance. See here, in this case, how to go to the trial balance. So go to the gateway of tally. In this gateway of tally, there are two ways to see the what you call trial balance. First one is, in the last class also I told you. So first you take display more reports D, and in the accounting there is trial balance, select T. So D and T, if you select, it will show the trial balance. But transactions were recorded from 1st October. But previously transactions were recorded manually, but the balance is taken into the current period. That is why the trial balance is for the whole year. Trial balance, profit, everything. That is why it is showing 1st April 21 to 31st March 22. This is for the total period. Here you see, it is showing only in the trial balance, it is showing only the primary groups, that is main groups. Under that, there are some what you call subgroups or secondary groups. Under the secondary groups, we have ledgers. So in the stock items also, stock groups, under the main groups, there are secondary groups, that is subgroups. Under the subgroups only, stock items will be there. So stock items will be created under the subgroup. Subgroup will be under main group, that is immaterial. Stock item will be created under the subgroup. Similarly, the ledgers are also created under the subgroups only. The subgroup will be under a main group. Okay, so here only main groups are shown here. So if you want to see the details of all the groups, that is main group, subgroup, and ledgers also, what we have to do is, we have to go for Alt F5. Alt F5. See here, trial balance. What is the name? Alt F5. Alt F5. Details are given. Again, if you press Alt F5, the details will go, and again only the summary will come. So Alt F5 you can use, or we can use another one also. Instead of Alt F5, you can use Alt F1 also. So Alt F1 also will work as the same as Alt F5. So in the previously, if you select something, any bank name or thing, you are clicking space bar. If you click the space bar, the details will come on the right side, the list of ledgers and all this. So for the space bar, the same work will be done by escape also. Similarly here, Alt F5, I clicked Alt F1 now. I am clicking Alt F5. The details are going. Alt F1 and Alt F5 will have the same work. So is given. Okay, here you see all the main groups are given. Under the main groups, there are subgroups also. Current liabilities, there are many subgroups, sundry creditors and some other secured loans, unsecured loans, all this. See here. So under this, similarly, fixed assets, there is no subgroup. In the current assets, there are many subgroups. See here, loans and advances, sundry debtors, cash in hand means below, under that, cash, our main cash, as well as petty cash will be there. Bank accounts, all the bank accounts. We may have many bank accounts, all this. So and in the sales and all this from the profit and loss account. So nominal and income and expense account. These will not have any subgroups, only main groups. You understand? Remember that 28 main groups, primary, total 28 groups, default groups. In that 15 primary groups and 13 secondary groups. So 13 secondary groups will be in balance sheet only. So there will no secondary groups in the profit and loss account. So 13 out of 15 primary groups, out of 15, 9 will be in the balance sheet and 6 will be in the profit and loss account main groups. So sales, purchases, direct expenses, indirect expenses, direct incomes also there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, one more 6. So these 6 are the primary groups only, no secondary groups in profit and loss account. And this is the thing. So in this case, so I told you already, Alt F5 or Alt F1. Similarly, one more thing here. Here, in the secondary groups, if you want to the details of the ledgers also, see here, current liabilities, secondary group is Sunday creditors. Under Sunday creditors, what are the ledger accounts? There are many creditors. What are the ledger accounts means? What you select that subgroup and then see shift enter. You remember? It is showing again. If you click the same shift enter, it will hide. Okay, so shift enter, it will show as it will show or hide. Okay, this shift enter, the same work will be done by simply, we need not go to keyboard, shift enter, simply with the mouse, keep there, just click right. That is right click, the same result. So shift enter as well as right click the mouse. So the same thing. Similarly, he come here, loans and advances. I am clicking, select that. I am clicking, shift enter. It is showing. So Sunday creditors, debtors, I am clicking right click. So I am making right click. So it is showing. Cash in hand, right click. It is showing only cash, no petty cash. And then bank accounts, right click. So there are 3 banks. All these details are shown. Okay, like this, you can see all the details. Okay, so in this case, you see groups, all the main groups, subgroups, and all the ledgers are shown. First, it showed only main groups, and we have when you clicked F5, Alt F5 or Alt F1, all the details are coming. And here you see, here you don't want these what you call groups. You don't want only ledger accounts you want. So simply again now you have to click not Alt F5. Alt F5 full details. Just click F5. If you click F5, groups will disappear. Only the ledger accounts only will appear. See here on the right side. F5. Again, if you click F5, all the details will come. So F5 only ledger accounts. Again F5 all the groups and ledger accounts. And for this here. And Alt F5 I showed you already. Alt F5 only ledger groups and Alt F5 all the details. So for that also here you see here ledger wise all the ledgers will come and condensed group wise. If you take condensed, if you take detailed, all the details will come. Alt F5. Condensed means only ledger. That is Alt F5 details. Alt F5 only groups. Here ledger wise all the only ledgers will come. Group wise means groups only will come. Here groups, and if you go to detailed, groups and ledgers will come. Ledger wise only ledgers, group wise groups and ledgers. So this is the thing which we have to learn. Okay, this is about this. And in this case, in the first we checked up ledger account. The total account is shown, all the balance and everything. If you in this case in the trail balance, see if you take any one account, for example, I am taking sundry debtors, for example, sundry debtors. In this, you select one account and see, it will show the monthly summary. It will show any account in the tail balance. You select, it will show. So I will take up Mohan Traders. So it is also only opening balance, no transactions. SK Chemicals. See here, this is the monthly summary. So for the opening, it will start with opening balance, and every month it will show the summary. Summary means only debit total and credit total summary only. This is called monthly summary. So this is called monthly summary, April to March. It will any ledger you select, it will show monthly summary here. This is only opening balance, there are no transaction. Or similarly, for example, if you go to sales, it will show all the details. See, started with this balance from April to this one October to, from October, all these are taken. Opening balance will be shown here only. We are taken on 1st October, but it will show in April. From April, see, October, September also the same amount. So it is showing all the amounts. Like this, we have to see. Okay. And now, so this is the thing, all the closing balance. If there is no balance, then it will not show the account. There is no balance means no transactions and no balance. If there are transactions, it shows the transactions, because see here, there are two things. Here, only the closing balances are shown. Here, it will not show. Here, it will not show the accounts, I mean ledgers, if they don't have any balance. If the balance is 0, it will not show in the trial balance. in the same trail balance you will use in another way. In that case, even if there is a nil balance, no balance, if there are transactions, it will display. If there is no transactions, there is no balance. In such case, it will not display. If there are transactions, balance is nil. So in this trail balance, if the balance is nil, it will not display. But in the same trail balance in another way, it will display if there are transactions. Okay, I will show you here. See, in the ledger, I will show you again. So in the, first of all, DAL, ledger we selected, we went to cash account, and we, from total, we selected. So this is for the whole year. In this case, what is it? Opening balance is shown, all the totals of the debit amounts, all debit amounts total, and all the total of the credit amounts, and net balance total. Net balance is showing all the details, 1, 2, 3, 4 details it is showing. The same details we can see in the, it is showing only closing balances, but we can configure and we can see all these details we can see. So I will show you how. So here, DT will get and go to this one. Okay, and here, sundry creditors, loans, sundry creditors, cash in hand, bank accounts, and all this we have learned. Okay, but in this case also, we have to see all the details, 4 columns, opening balance, debit total, credit total, closing balance. So these 4 total amounts also you can see here how. Then we have to go to F12. Go to F12. First you see the credit opening balance, show the opening balance, show the transactions during the year. Yes, and this one we will take up next time. Again, after this we will take up, keep it, no problem. And then show closing balance, percentages, all that necessary. And the type of grouping we took only group wise, because groups and ledgers will be shown. If you take ledger wise, it will not show the groups. Okay, keep it group wise. Then format of the report detailed, and here expand all levels in detailed format. Yes, what is meant by all levels means main group first level, secondary group subgroup second level, below that the ledgers third level. So all the 3 levels show in a detailed way. And you come here there are already we learned this how to see. So there are some more. So each one you can check, click and check up what is the effect. Okay, so with this we will save this, Control A. Now you see it is showing all the accounts, it is showing all the ledgers, opening balances, debit amount total, debit total only, not all the transactions. Debit side, the total of all the transactions, summary. So debit totals and the credit totals, and this is the balance sheet. There it is showing this one, below the debit total, then credit total, then balance. Here it is showing in a tabular form, in a table form. That is in the columns, column wise. So opening balance, debit total, credit total, this is transaction, credit total, and closing balance. Okay. And now there is one more option in that F12. F12, there is one more option. What is that? Net transactions only. What is that meaning here? So it is showing closing, opening, closing. Okay. It is showing all the transactions. Instead of this, see here, you see, this is debit, this is credit. Instead of showing though, even if you take only the difference, it's also okay. So 225, see, 5,05,000 minus 2,25,000. Okay, so net difference is 2,80,000. If you take 2,80,000, so which is more credit? So 2,80,000 is credit. If the credit, the amount is 70 already. So plus 70,000, total will be 350. See the balance? Plus. So instead of taking both the totals, we can take only, instead of taking both the totals, we can take a net amount only. That is called net transaction. So if you take here, you see, in this case, the net difference is 225. 505 minus 225 is 280. 280 is the difference. We will see there. See, go to F12. Now you make it yes. So here only taking these net transactions. So don't show all the transactions like that. You don't take it no. If you take it as no, so this is automatically, it will be disabled. So here we have to take it as yes only. You have to take it as yes only. You have to take. If you select as, and this also you select as, and everything is others are okay. Okay, save this. You see now. So debit total, credit total gone. So only net transaction. You see here 70,000. Yeah, 800 I lost, forgot. So 70,800. The net difference is 280. So 3,50,800. 3,50,800 only, that is 800 I missed. So 2,80,000, 3,50,500. That is the net difference. That is called net amount only. That transaction. That is net of the transactions. So taking debit 50, credit 50, total 0. Suppose debit 50, credit 100. Instead of that, credit 50, if you take, it's okay. The net difference. So like for that purpose, this net transaction amount is given. So if you want, if you disable that, if you make it no, then you will get all the debit totals and credit totals. If you take it, it will not be displayed. Okay, like this, we have to see. And one more thing is, here, how you watched this, how you watched it. So display more reports, then in accounts, trial balance T, we watched. So in the same way, there is another place, I told you already, I think I told you or not, okay, I'll repeat. So in the same way, we can watch this trial balance in a other place also. That is, this is, if you are working somewhere, and if you want to see the trial balance without closing the work, without closing this work, if you want to see the trial balance, then you have to go to Alt G. Alt G means control, go to function. If you go to use the go to function, in the common reports, you can see the trial balance. If you click that also, you will get the same. So if you go display more reports and trial balance, so it is also showing the same. Or if you go to Alt G, if you go to Alt G and go to trial balance also, it is also showing the same result. Okay, if you go and come, so here what is the current assets? Again, if you click, you will get the result, and the cash in hand bank. If you click everything, if you click, you will get the details. Okay, like this you have to see, and then coming back again from here. If you click escape, you will come back to the present work. We are working here, and here if you click, you are going to trial balance. Wherever you are working, going to somewhere, you are working somewhere, and without closing that work, I closed it and went there. Without closing that, if you go and come back to the same work. Okay, with this trial balance is completed, and this trial balance is based on the previous two videos. That is taking the manual account balance, and if there is no manual account balance, total transactions will be recorded. Total that one, and then they are taking on the basis of that. Now we divide into two videos. That is, the test is divided into two videos. That's why on the basis of two videos, this trial balance is generated. On the basis of the trade profit and loss account and balance sheet will be prepared by the system. And how to view that profit and loss account and how to analyze that. Similarly, how to analyze the balance sheet. All this you will learn in the other videos. So with this, I am closing this session of the trial balance. Okay, but students, please, I am asking you again and again. What you have to do is, you have to subscribe my channel and click the bell icon and select all. So you will get notification for all the videos which I am uploading. Okay. And then you share the channel with all your friends, or also not only commerce stream, or any person, even engineers also, BTech also, they are learning. So anyone, if they want to become accountants or they want to learn this, or BBA, MBA also, they can learn this. This is the accounting knowledge with GST is very important. Any person can have. Okay. So you share that, and while watching these videos, please watch the video till the end. Don't skip that. So in this also, you know many generally trial balance means take the balances right in front place, debit credit. That's all. But you see how many ways we analyze this trial balance. So with this, you watch the full video, and at the end, please like the video, click the thumb impression. Okay, and then you post a comment. If you have any doubt or you cannot understand anything, you watch the video again, still you have doubt or whatever is your idea about this video, you please write, post the comment. Okay, and if you follow the videos in the same way, same order, you get a very good knowledge, very expert knowledge, and you'll become a expert accountant. You'll become expert accountant. Okay. So I want you all get expert knowledge and become expert accountants. Okay. Wish you all the best, and we'll meet in the next video. Good night. Bye.